Good morning, you guys. Welcome to mommy again with no Maddie. So, I thought I would come on this morning to just kind of share with you guys some of my nursing school, my school nurse chronicles, let me say. So, this is my second year transitioning from being a hematology oncology nurse working in an infusion center to school nursing. And today we are at Baylor University School of Nursing to kind of refresh on some pediatric courses and kind of get a refresher on just pediatric assessment. And I'm excited about it because it's been a very long time since I've been in a classroom and kind of went over, pediatric assessment. Come join me today as I kind of just, so first I'm starting out here with our professional development and taking these classes. And then I'm going to go back to my campus and kind of show you what my clinic looks like. And just this evening, I'll share just some of the things that I have learned as being a school nurse these 2 years. Hey, you guys. So I'm done with my PD class. It's about 10:45, and so I'm headed back to my campus. It was a lot of just kind of information that I know as a nurse, but it was, next time we're going to do a lot of, I'm going to actually get, hands-on and do some physical assessing. It was a lot of good information today, just a lot of developmental things that, as me being, just an adult nurse for so many years, that you just kind of forget about all the little developmental milestones that kids go through that do affect their health. Grab me some lunch. First, I think I'm gonna give me some Subway, and then I'm gonna head back to my campus. I do have. All right, here we are. It's my clinic, Nurse Johnson. My little tree. I like my clinic. I think it is so cute. I think the kids like it too. A lot of colors. I have this beautiful sun back here in the background. Shine bright every day. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. My clinic's a little small, but I do like it. So in a minute, you guys, you're going to see my UAP. She is so amazing. And she is so pretty, you guys. Here she is. She's so pretty. My UAP, she's the best. And here's my counselor. She is so funny. She's the best also. Look at us. Trying to see where the camera is. There you go. There we go. All right. There we go. She is so funny. And they are truly the best to work with. Hey, you guys. So I told y'all I would come on later and recap my day. So let's just recap. So basically, after professional development, went and got me something to eat, headed back to my campus. So I'm not going to share like everything today because I will just, periodically come on and just share some of my days and what it's been like. But I just wanted to like recap today. Get back to my campus. Gotta eat lunch real quick because I do have a baby who is a diabetic and that baby needs insulin. So I get back and I have to take care of that. And that's one thing I will say I realized as it's been my second year of school nursing is that my other, nursing friends were like, girl, you don't want to do this. You're going to be dealing with a bunch of just whiny kids that want Band-Aids and they fall and can you put a Band-Aid on it? My nose hurt, my finger hurt, and so I was kind of, you know, thinking that that's how it was going to be. And I will say about probably like about 40% of that is that. But really, that other 50-60% is real issues. You are basically the health professional on your campus. So you think about a nurse practitioner. You are the nurse practitioner of your campus. So what it is, you are looking at the whole child. You are helping with the whole health of the child. I have students who, come in with issues every week. They may have stomach aches every week. They have headaches every week. They may go 2 or 3 days where they're vomiting, and then a whole week where they're not. Come back 2 or 3 days they're vomiting, and I have to try to figure out what's going on. I have to talk to parents, ask them, how they're eating at home, what is happening at home. I also have to talk to their doctors. I have to call the doctor's offices sometime and just see what's going on with these babies to try to help them at school. And for some parents, I send, if you're a parent and you get a medical referral from your child's school nurse, it really is to try to help the child figure out what is going on with them. Because maybe you don't know that they're vomiting every day at school. Because maybe they're not vomiting at home with you. Maybe they're not complaining of a stomach ache with you. What I have learned is that these babies, don't want to take all their problems home to their parents. They'll say, my mom has to work. She can't take me. Or my mom is busy. Or my mom. So they try to hold sometimes what is bothering them until they get to school and come talk to me. So when you get a medical referral, it's not about the school nurse trying to get in your business. I know for me, I am trying to really let you know, hey, there's something going on with your baby. You might need to take them to see the doctor. And I have had students who have gone to the doctor and come back diagnosed with a real medical condition. And so now they can get their prescriptions, the medicine can be at school, and now I can help them. I think that was the part that has shocked me the most. That's the part that's been the most rewarding. Even if it's just 1 or 2 kids that I've helped, it really is rewarding to see you take, something that a child is going through, and you're really able to help them. And you're able to help the parent, because now the parent sometimes is like, I knew something was going on, or I knew, I needed some help. Because one thing I will say about my school district that I work for, they have a bunch of resources, way more than I thought. And so I'm glad to be able to tell parents, this is where you can go. Let me send you, some of our resources. And for some parents, it's like, thank you. So that is kind of like what I've learned the most this second year. And so I hope as I keep posting, I will share, different issues and how the day goes, and sometimes some of the craziness that I have. But today was basically just kind of like, this is my first kind of posting of my second year of being a school nurse, and just how it has been for me. And I wanted to wait until after I did it for a year to start posting anything, because I really wanted to have enough information to really see how I felt about it, and before I started posting about it. I wanted to go through a whole year of the process. My principal, amazing. When I go to my nursing meetings, I do hear some horror stories about, other nurses and their principals, but mine is great. So supportive. I really feel like she believes in my nursing judgment and lets me make those decisions. And so that's really helpful. She is approachable. I can go to her if I need to. We have a new assistant principal. He's amazing, so friendly. So he's approachable also. And just everybody, the teachers, the cafeteria staff, the janitorial staff, the TAs, everyone at my campus has been so amazing. And I think it was one of the reasons that, well, I won't say I don't think, it was really one of the reasons why I decided to come back, is that I had such a great experience with the people that, because when you've worked at one place for 18 years, that becomes your family. So when you transition to something that's already going to be totally new, and now you got to meet new people, you really feel like, dang, I don't have any friends, anyone up here to talk to. But then you find out that everyone is so friendly and so helpful, and it makes all the difference in the world. So hopefully, in watching some of my posts, if you're deciding on becoming a school nurse, maybe I'll help you as a parent. If you're trying to understand what your school nurse does for your child and the role that she plays, hopefully I'll help you understand that. If you're just trying to transition into a whole nother stage of your nursing career, hopefully I'll help you understand that. Thank you guys so much. I hope you continue to hang with us and just enjoy. See you next time.